Kitakubu.
What's up everyone, KitaSean here. So summer is here and of course many of you guys are excited for the new summer servants, but we're probably not going to get any news of these new summer servants until the FGO 4th anniversary. So I thought we could talk about some of the summer servants that the NA version of FGO will be getting this year, because most likely the second summer event, Dead Heat Summer Race, will be released, and it's probably going to release after Anime Expo. So in this spotlight video we're going to be talking about my favorite servant from this summer event, and that's Nero Caster. Nero Claudius Caster is a limited 5-star caster from the Part 1 gacha of the second summer event, and is a great attack focused caster. Her max attack is 10,857 and HP is 13,685. Her MP gain is 0.4% on attack and defense is 3%. Star weight is 51 and star rate is 11.10%. Now let's check out her skills. Her first skill is Rampage Privilege EX, which is a self-target skill that increases her MP gauge by 50% at level 10 and her MP gain at 50% at level 10 for 3 turns, but her HP needs to be less than 50% for that second part. This skill is definitely the first skill to level up to 10 because of that 50% MP gain. Her second skill, 7 Crown C, is another self-target skill that increases her attack and defense for 3 turns, and it negates own class affinity defense disadvantage for 3 turns. The skill allows Nero to obviously do more damage and take less damage, and of course survive against berserkers and riders. Her third skill is Undying Magus A, and this skill can be used on herself or another ally. It applies guts for 1 time for 3 turns, but the best thing about this skill is that it increases attack for 3 turns and at level 10 50%, which is huge. Allowing her to provide support for other servants regardless of the type of card color makes this skill excellent. This allows Nero Caster to be paired up with any servant. Her class skills are Riding B, which increases her quick card by 8%, Territory Creation A+, increases her arts card by 11%, and Item Construction Strange EX increases HP recovery amount by 10%. Her Noble Phantasm, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher, Lauda Lentem Dumus Illustrious, which is a Buster AoE Noble Phantasm that applies Ignore Invincible and increased MP strength for a turn. Her MP doesn't do much damage, but it does get a damage increase before it activates, and she can give herself a 80% attack buff from her skills alone, so you can do some excellent damage. She of course can do greater damage if you add on other attack buffs from other servants in the party. Her command card deck is pretty unique for a caster class: 1 quick, 2 arts, 2 busters. How I see it, the buster cards compensate for the lack of damage that she deals. So basically, bring out the buster card first and then the arts cards, because her MP gain is actually top class and you can gain MP pretty quickly, especially with that first skill of hers. Her quick card does 4 hits, arts card does 6, buster does 2, and extra does 6. Now let's talk which servants to pair her up with. With Nero being an attack type and buster servant, it is of course best to pair her up with fellow caster and the best buster support in the game, Merlin. He can heal, increase damage, MP gain, protect, you name it. Shakespeare is another support caster you can pair up with due to his buster up. And another caster support that doesn't get a lot of shine is caster Midara. She can increase all allies attack and increase arts and buster cards and gain critical. And of course we have to throw in Waver, because I mean overall I believe he is the best support caster in the game. He can go with any servant, any team. For single assassin boss type battles, you can actually pair Nero Caster up with other attacking casters like Prisma Ilya and Zhuang Zheng. Throw on her third skill and help them do some more damage. Berserker Hijikata Toshizo is also a great servant to pair up with Nero Caster. He can provide buster buff to Nero, which she is missing from her own skill set, and can also increase crit star drop rate with the same skill. In return, Nero Caster can provide an attack buff and give Hijikata guts, which he is missing from his skill set. If you don't have Hijikata, Eldorado Berserker is also pretty similar. Now let's talk CEs that best fit Nero Caster. Because of her lack of MP damage, you want to give her something that increases that. Black Rail is hands down the best CE to put on her, but if you don't like the demerit from that CE, which decreases 500 HP every turn, you can be safe by putting on Heaven's Field. If you want to get her MP up right away, you can use Halloween Princess, which gives 50% MP at the start of battle. Use Nero's MP up skill and 100% like that. It also gives 20% increase of MP strength. For Buster and MP strengths, Pharaoh, Chocolata, and Aerial Drive are great CEs. Some other CEs that are great for Nero caster are Holy Night Supper, Limited Zero Over, Victor of the Moon, basically anything that increases Buster and MP strength, and MP 50% at the start of battle. So the 3-star CE Dragon Meridian is another CE that works very well. The NA version won't get this for a while, but those who play the JP version can equip command codes. Some command codes I think are great on Nero caster are Da Vinci Charm for the 15% MP strength increase for 1 turn when you attack with that command card, Command Seal of a Cardinal Minded Retainer for 15% increase for critical damage when you attack with a Buster card, Sword of the Beginning and the End for increase of damage, Hunter of Love which ignores evasion, which is great on an attacking caster like Nero because a lot of assassin enemies have evade, and Lucky Beast is also a great one for HP recovery if you have Black Rail equipped. Overall, I think Nero caster is a great servant to roll for. She is really easy to use, can be used as an attacker and a support. Her MP damage is the only problem in my eyes, but just give her some buffs from herself and other servants, she will be just fine. I'm hoping whenever she gets a buff, it would be that they increase the damage on her MP. That being said, I do believe she is one of the best AoE attack servants in the game, meaning great for farming. That's it for the spotlight video, guys. If you guys have any other servants you want me to do a spotlight on, just comment down below and tell me. I'm KitaSean, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.